Hello chess lovers, Solan here, and in this video I want to share with you another impressive attacking game played by the 8th world chess champion Mikhail. His opponent is Ukrainian chess master Mikhail Podgaets, and this game was played in 1970 in Sochi during Grandmasters-Young Masters match. The team of Grandmasters was playing against Masters team, and I have to tell you that such matches in which two generations of chess players confronted each other were traditional in the Soviet Union. In the game Tal had white pieces and he opened up with e4, to which Podgaets answered with Alekhine defense. Knight d5, and we see Saemisch attack. An exchange of knights on c3 followed, and I really like this line, you know. It gives white nice attacking chances and a massive pawn center. c5 black is starting to undermine white center. Bishop e2, bishop g4. It may seem that this is a decent move. Black wants to remove the defender and then come after this pawn on d4. But at this point playing g6 and then bishop g7 and castling kingside is of a vital importance. Yeah, black needs to solve the castling problem as soon as possible, but instead we see bishop g4, and now let's see what's the problem with it. Tal castled, c takes d4, c takes d4, e6. Winning the knight, and then this pawn on d4 won't give black anything. Moreover, in this case white is gaining a huge advantage. White has a powerful bishop pair, and now a move like c3 followed by bishop c6 check can be a very nasty threat. Black is in trouble. Still, it requires some time to solve the kingside development, while white can use that time and can crush black king. In the game we see e6 and rook b1. Although c4 followed by bishop b2 is also a good continuation. Queen goes back on d7 protecting the pawn. Knight g5. An exchange of bishops on e2 followed, bishop e7. Well, as you may have already noticed, this pawn on d4 was hanging, but winning it is not good. For example, if queen takes d4, then bishop e3, and then knight takes f7, and if knight takes d4, then queen d3, and if knight f5, then queen takes d7, and then g4, and then knight takes f7. Black is in trouble, you know. I really don't like black's position. In the game after queen takes e2, we see bishop e7 answer. And now yes, you have to be careful. Knight takes f7 is not good because black can simply castle kingside. That's why at this point, Tal played c3 strengthened his center. Now if black castles kingside, then knight e4 can follow. And then white can organize a very dangerous kingside attack, you know. That's why after c3 black hurried to get rid of this dangerous knight. h6 bishop c1. Now Tal wants to put his bishop on a3 f8 diagonal. Knight e7 queen f3. By the way, I have to tell you that you can't even castle because a move like bishop takes h6 can follow. Yeah, this is crushing, guys. Black can't save this position. That's why in the game we see knight e7. Black is hopelessly trying to consolidate his position, but that's too difficult. Knight d5, c4, knight b6, c5. Although I have to tell you that bishop a3 is even stronger. If queen takes d4, then king h1, and then rook d1, followed by rook d4, rook f4. This is a very interesting line suggested by Stockfish, and as the f8 square is successfully controlled by the dark squared bishop, it's not that clear how is black going to neutralize white's attack. Instead in the game we see c5, knight d5 and c6, a very beautiful move. At the cost of a pawn sacrifice, Tal is opening up this diagonal. B takes c6, of course the queen can't leave the 7th rank, and we have bishop a3. The bishop is now having a demoralizing effect on black's position. f5, e takes f6, g takes f6, so white also managed to weaken opponent's kingside, and rook b3. Tal wants to double up his rooks on the b file and intrude inside opponent's camp. King d8, a strange looking move. At this point, rook g8 is black's last chance, which can allow black to put a tougher resistance, but even in this case, white is dominating. Instead, in the game, we see king d8, and now let's see what's happened next. There comes rook f b1. And now not only white wants to announce a check from b8, but also rook b7 can be a nasty threat. Black covered the 7th rank, and there comes queen g3, taking under control this diagonal. a3 f8 diagonal is controlled by the bishop, and now white is threatening rook b8 check. Knight b6, trying to keep the position as solid as possible, but in here Tal landed a heavy punch. You can pause the video and try to find his next moves. Ready? In here the magician from Riga went for rook takes b6, but in case you found queen g8 check, then let me tell you that this is also winning. Yeah, white is winning this rook as well, and with an extra piece can easily finish up his opponent. Instead, Tal first captured on b6 and only then announced a check from g8. Queen e8, queen takes h7, and resignation followed. Now if, for example, rook takes a3, then rook takes b6. And it's over. Black is going to suffer heavy losses. This is it, dear chess lovers. Hope that you enjoyed this game. Feel free to share with your friends as well, and in the end let's also solve a chess puzzle where the task is to win with the white pieces. As usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in my next video.